What's going on, Sag, Aries, Leo? This is for you. A little weekend reading. Take a look at the week ahead. Let's see where we go. We're moving into Sag time, so happy birthday to Saggies. Moving into Sag time next week, or now. Actually, right now. Tomorrow. All right, let's see where we go. No, I think it's actually Sunday that we're moving into Sag time. So let's see what's happening for you guys. Feel free to swap around the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. A cross-watcher is someone who's watching this because they know a Sagittarius and Aries or a Leo and they're wondering what's going on with them. All right, so let's see where we go. If you're interested in the difference between fear and intuition, you might want to check out the live I did yesterday. I talk a lot about the eclipse that we just had in that full moon, a lunar eclipse in Taurus. So you might want to check that out. I posted that yesterday. This is a Saturday morning treat. Okay. Chaos and conflict. To the sea. Co-create. I'm going to say this to you. I feel like a lot of you are moving away from a difficult time. Okay. So there's been some change and upheaval. It could have been quite a long time actually of an ending that kind of got drawn out, or this past year. I feel like, especially for Sag, we're going into your birthday. So this is not a birthday reading for Sag, but it does feel to me like this past year has been a little bit difficult since last Sagittarius time. So a little bit difficult in terms of lots of surprises, lots of shakeups, lots of change. So I feel like right now you're moving into a much smoother, kind of a peaceful time when you can release and let go of anything that feels like fear and start to listen to your intuition again. Okay, so underneath is the Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Judgment, Three of Cups, Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. I'm sorry, Charlie, he's behind me. Eight of Swords, and the World. There's definitely, oh baby, there's definitely some endings here. Sorry, Charlie is right behind me. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I don't want to hurt you. Okay, so I feel like you might have, I almost feel like you might have dodged a bullet here or something. You know, the ending that has just happened, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, and then the World. That's definitely an ending, a close, some kind of closure. I feel like it's closure from this chapter. So if you have been dealing with a lot of change, peace is on the way. Peace is on the way. I feel like you have been dealing with a lot of people who are trying to get your attention, or have been trying to get your attention. You might have gone through a stressful time as it relates to a third party, or a situation where there was a lot of triangulation in your life, meaning that you might feel like you were not in control of things. You might feel like you were kind of being sidelined or manipulated by other people. If you did have a connection with somebody that got complicated, feels like it got complicated, feels like there was a lot of other people around or messing around in that connection. Okay, so every time this person would reach out or send a message, it was almost like you kind of knew that there were other people involved, or there were other people as part of this connection that were either making it more difficult, or they had their own agendas that were, I feel like you were feeling, you know, this isn't kind of right. There's something going on here. I don't know all the information. If you've been feeling that way, I'm here to validate that for you. Page of Swords, Eight of Wands, more communication. Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and then the Page of Wands. So there is somebody here. All right, this is a message for somebody who's been dealing with a player. And this person has created all kinds of nonsense in your life, all kinds of upheaval, all kinds of problems. And they've done it because it's like been there. You guys are not in alignment with what you want to do with your life or where you want to go. And I almost feel like this person is showing you, okay, I almost feel like this person is showing you the path forward and also showing you that, well, it doesn't jive with where you've been. It is a change, a transition, a period of transition into something more peaceful. Some of you have been trying to hold on to a past that no longer serves you. It's time for it to go. And the more you hold on to it, the more difficult that transition becomes. But I feel like this person, this is either somebody who keeps dipping in and out of your life, keeps communicating with you. There's definitely some third-party energy here. I don't like this at all. Seven of Swords and Three of Cups. This is third-party energy. They keep reaching out. Page of Cups. This person could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And I just feel like this person is seeking help from you or seeking something from you. Maybe refuge from a difficult life or refuge from a difficult thing, and they're trying to hold on to you. Like they see you as somebody who can make their life stable or somebody who can bring some happiness into their life, but they're casting around. It's like they're casting around in their life for people who can, take them away from a situation that isn't good. Now, on a baseline level, on a very basic level, this person could just be like, hey, I need a shoulder to cry on. I need someone to talk to. And they're not really serious about doing anything or moving things forward with you. They just are like, me, I. They only care about them. And so they're oblivious to the idea or the feeling that you might be uncomfortable. They're kind of oblivious to this, that what this person is doing in your life is creating havoc, or had. Now, for some of you, this is about life patterns that you haven't thought twice about, but the changes are happening and you're somebody who's now connected spiritually, or you're now more conscious of your patterns, more conscious of your life. And so when they show up again, it's like, ew, right? Before you might have been like, well, yeah, that's just how life is. And now you're like, no, it isn't. This is something I want to release and let go of. There's a person here who is more immature than you, who's less, I keep getting this energy of them casting around, right? Looking for somebody to help them, looking for somebody to, make them feel better, and so there can be addiction issues here about like, I can't feel uncomfortable feelings. I have to run away. This person runs away from their life, and you may be the one people run to, or you may be the one that this person runs to. Okay, because you're the Nine of Pentacles and they're the Page of Wands. We got 3 pages and we have a Knight, and those are all very immature energy. I do feel like this person sees you as somebody who can really help them. You may have stability, you may have, learn some things this person needs to know. But honestly, like there's no way this is moving forward as a love connection. I just feel like you have gone too far. You have matured, not too far. You're just too far for this person. Great. Okay. Like you've moved on from this situation. Why is the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Swords? 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then the Page of Pentacles. We got all the pages now. So I feel like this person creates drama. Person creates drama everywhere they go. And I just feel like you finally put your foot down about it. You're like, I am just not doing this. It's just not going to be, it's not who I am, number one. It's also not where I'm going. It's not what I want in my life. I finally come to the place where, look, I want something that is good and solid and peaceful and loving, and I don't want to have all this drama anymore. I also don't want to have all these patterns anymore. Like, we've talked about patterns on this channel for 5 years now. And I feel like a lot of you, based on the comments I'm seeing, a lot of you are like, oh, I didn't realize that was a pattern. That was something I could not do anymore. I just thought that's how life is. But that's not true. You can do a lot. You can change a lot based on your reaction to things. Elie Wiesel. Take a look at his book. Elie Wiesel is somebody who survived the concentration camps in World War II. And his philosophy is, I have control over how I react to a situation. And he survived because of how he reacted. And it's worth reading. That's a book worth reading. Because it's a very short little book. I'll put a link below in the description box. And he's very courageous. He was a very courageous man, somebody who really, survived the most horrifying man's inhumanity to man ever. And this is going to make this situation feel like no big deal to you. You'll be like, oh, wow, if he can do that, I can certainly do this. It doesn't need to be like one person who's kind of, comes to you to try to get stable. It could be a pattern of people that you're always helping. You're always bailing people out. You're always, let's work through this, very helpful. Awesome. But there's something different here, and you're no longer going to deal with the drama of it. Like, you're not attaching to the drama of it so much anymore. And you know what that is? That's raised your frequency, raised your vibration. You are truly now learning how to focus on your heart chakra, how to be in the frequency of what you truly want to create. I feel like this is a pattern that's going away. Okay? And I am seeing, I will look at this in the extended, I am seeing fixed signs. We talked about this for a couple of days now. Taurus and Leo and Scorpio and Aquarius. And it can be those signs, it can be those kinds of people with a fixed sign mentality about like, it just has to be this way, this is just who I am, versus how you're looking at things, which is, well, you've got a lot to learn here, my friend, because you don't have to just, be completely at the whim of your fear, right? Like, you don't have to go from one catastrophe to another catastrophe to another catastrophe. You can actually do something about it. And that's what you're learning. 9 of Pentacles. You're learning to, move beyond these kind of dramas, moving on. So there is an ending here. There is an ending. And I feel like I'm not feeling like this is like a single person, or this is a lifestyle of going from one catastrophe to another, or being unconscious about how you're conducting your relationships, or being totally attached to the idea of someone, leaving their spouse and then getting married, all this kind of stuff. And I feel like that's just causing pain. That stuff is causing pain. So there may be one person who really hits it home for you. Like, oh, this is a lifestyle that is now in my past. I'm not having to get attached to these dramas anymore. I'm just not doing it. Okay, fire sign. So I will look at Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. If you're dealing with those, you may be dealing with a lot of people who are immature or who live through their fear or something like that, and you are just not there anymore. Okay? That feels pretty good to me. All right, you're moving on from that. So Aries, Leo, Sag, we're going to take a deeper dive into this. Let's see where we go. This is a weekly reading for you. Moving into Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. All right, let's see where we go. Link is below for you. I'll see you over there.